So I haven't done a video yet on my, I've been calling it a potential new line of Rio, but I'm pretty sure it's not one now, but it still is pretty awesome. I'm calling it the Osmosis for now. This is the founding female, and let's see if I can actually do this without having both hands free. So you can see she's got a very reduced pattern with all these little melty spots to her, which is why I called it Osmosis. So she's a nice big girl. But when you flip her over, you can see that she's got these tracks running down the entire length of her body, which I think is pretty interesting. She's in a pretty deep shed right now, so she doesn't look as vibrant as she normally does, but still a very nice looking snake. And last year I bred her to a het pied male, and this is the offspring. This is Oconee, and so you can actually see that her color is quite a bit darker now. She's a bit off color because of shed, but notice the reduced pattern along the back, the nice stripe there, and additionally some of these melting spots actually got inherited in her son. So he wasn't quite to size, and of course my neighbors have to start mowing as I start videotaping. I apologize if you're hearing all that background noise. But he is really nice pattern. Unfortunately, I lost the rest of this clutch because of an incubator malfunction. And then this year I bred her to a calico and ended up getting this clutch. Now, this is the clutch that made me decide that it is not a het Rio or a Rio, because the calicos that were produced, the calico arroyos that were produced, had the nice stripe back to them. These obviously do not, even though this calico in particular is a really high color, probably, hopefully going to be a highway animal. Very, very nice pattern to it. So, this is another nice calicos. The calicos in this clutch came out very nice. This one's a particularly dark animal. And then this is the other calico. Some nice flames on the tail there. Of course, they're not going to uncoil, and I don't have both hands available to me, but you can see some really nice flames on this individual. And then this is the only non-calico that I got, but this is the animal that actually is expressing what I was expecting to see with this clutch, where you have this nice stripe along the back and these paired tracks running down the entire belly of the snake. So you can see here some of this arroyo-like patterning here, where you have these little islands in the back stripe. Notice the complete lack of alien heads on this animal, even though this animal actually does have a little bit of granite speckling going for it. Then these little back channels here, these little J-hooks that are always promising, I think. So very nice looking animal here. You're starting to relax a little bit. But if you compare this with Oconee, you can see how similar they are. Almost a spitting image of each other. So it's pretty exciting stuff. We'll see what happens. You know, another few years of experimentation. It's definitely a fun project anyway. And then here's back to Mom. So she's just extremely nice. Really nice melting pattern there. Highly reduced. Okay, and that's it. But hopefully we'll see in another couple of years and get a few more breedings in. We'll see what happens. But it's still fun.